Let's go to the phones at 617-830-4750, starting today with our caller from the 917 area code. Who's calling today from 917?
Hey, David, is this me?
That is you indeed. Who is this?
I'm Milo, and
Milo, what's going on?
just to be, yeah. So my question is about Medicare for all. So, a really common right wing, and quite frankly, a talking point also from like a lot of centrist Democrats is that, you know, Medicare for all really only works in countries with like smaller populations. Like when I bring up that it works in like Sweden or Norway or Finland or other Nordic countries, they say like, oh, well, those countries have like relatively smaller populations, but in a country like America with like 320 million plus people, it can't work.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, like, how do you rebut that point?
Well, first of all, with 90% of the people who say that, you just say, why not? Why would more people make it not work? And usually, so that'll get rid of 90%. 90% won't have an answer. The other 10% will have some answer. And then typically, the best thing is not to rebut it with some concocted talking point, but just to tell the truth, which is the way that insurance works. The larger the risk pool, the more predictable the spending is going to be per person, and that actually having more people in the risk pool makes the system more financially viable, that you have way more people who are paying into the system, and that it will actually make healthcare spending significantly more predictable, and that there's simply no reason to say that it only works in smaller countries. I mean, it's mathematically untrue, and it's logically untrue.
Right. Yeah. And also, just like sort of one other quick question I had. And I think Kyle Kalinske also brought up this point recently, which is that one sort of, I guess, solution to that worry, or another way we could sort of do it in America is you sort of federally mandate that each individual state implement it, like on the state level,
Sure.
so that population is no longer a worry.
I
And
love
then,
that. I've actually mentioned this before. This is a really good point. If you want to make a states' rights sort of positive version of Medicare for all, you actually have each state. You could argue that states, for geographical reasons, or because some states have these like cancer alley factories, have higher rates of certain conditions. You can actually say that different states may actually need slightly different financial characteristics, and that each state could implement their own single payer system, partially subsidized by the federal government through the sort of taxation that Bernie Sanders, for example, has proposed. That's a fantastic idea.
right. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for answering my question, David.
All right. Appreciate the call. Thank you. Very, very important stuff. Great to hear from you.